We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Houston Texans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now Mills on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Texans will take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
On 1st down, Lance. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Working from the gun, Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Lance. And he's brought down. Now a stoppage here for an injured player. Oh, boy, that's Trey Lance, who appears to be worse for the wear. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Wilson, touchdown, Houston. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, it's 2-2 Atwell. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Mills now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Second down, Mills. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now a second down throw for Mills. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Atwell now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. After the pick 6 a moment ago, here's Mills again. He's able to find Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7. from the gun. Here's Mills. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Give left side here for Nwangu. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Another run now for Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the eighth. Here's a diving catch right side. 17-0 our score after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mills. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Mills. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. And that's caught at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 24 yards. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Patterson's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Texans 24, Ravens 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A give up the middle to Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Play action now. Mills. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
1st down, Mills. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Baltimore.
Mills to throw it. That's quickly to Atwell on the slant. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Mills. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting.
Touchdown, Houston. Kene Nwangu. 42 yards. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 73 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Play fake, Mills. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Mills on first down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, Mills again. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mills. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw is Mills. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Daniel Bellinger as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. Room past the 35. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Pettis now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, Mills. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a Ravens first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. A first down throw for Mills. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Daniel Bellinger, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Patterson now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Texans 31, Ravens 24.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Trubisky to throw. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Nwangu. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Caught right side, Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's brought down. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try and run with Wilson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jeff Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Mills' throw brought in by Bellinger. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down. And it did right there. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Again, it's Mills. He's got room to roam, and he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Hands it off out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Mills. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Akers going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, Mills. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Daniel Bellinger saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the 2nd half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it, and to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that, so when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And he's got this down to the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Up the middle, Nwangu. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Back to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Houston. Gabriel Davis, 46 yards. And the Texans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, Mills. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mills. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Mills to the air again. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
From the gun, here's Mills. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds, that's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
It's a jet sweep. Trubisky pops it forward. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Houston. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Mills on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On third down, here's Mills. That pass caught by Kirk. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. Throwing, Mills. Flush to his right. And Mills is intercepted for the third time.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And they take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. First down, Mills. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Sheds off the tackle, and he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Mills now looks to throw on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. Again, 11 on the play. And the Ravens.
And the Texans are moving on as we say...